Yeah, welcome everybody. We're talking about issue 2. We meant to talk about all 10-ish last time we were recording, but we talked way too long about issue 1. We're gonna try and be better now. And
Yeah,
get
who
less
else
off
talks?
topic.
Who else talks about issue 1 for 41 minutes but us?
it's a very
Losers.
specific all right, so issue 2, which is
The
Sonic.
cover. Let's talk about the cover first.
Okay.
Wanted Sonic the Hedgehog. Issue number 2 came out in September. Well, ain't that a bitch? And away we go. Join Robotnik's rats. Well,
real for real. Man, the comedy in these first 10 issues really is good. Like, it's really genuinely good.
You can thank Michael Gallagher.
Yeah, Michael Gallagher. Thank you for some really funny puns because I enjoy that stuff. But the chapter title is Sonic the Hedgehog in Triple Trouble. And the thing is, when I first read that, I was like, "Oh, is this a cross promotion with the game?" And it was not.
No, there was an adaptation of Sonic Triple Trouble, but and the name is literally the same except it has 3 T's. And it was also written by Mike Gallagher.
Nice. So this first story, the Sonic and Triple Trouble, is where they introduce coconuts, which I do find it's like that's what really gets me about the early Archie thing. It really is a combination of Adventures and Sad AM because I think Coconuts was a character in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
He was
correctly, yeah. So they have him here and then also he's an enemy from the game. It's so funny that Coconuts keeps getting representation, and he is the worst and one of the worst enemies in Sonic 2. I hate Coconuts. Oh, dude, when's the last time you played Sonic 2?
Like a couple months ago.
Okay, then you should remember Emerald Hill. If you try and hit Coconut, just like you just can't hit him. Just don't hit him. Don't try and hit him when he's trying to throw coconuts at you.
I mean, I did. I hit him.
Oh, you can hit him. I'm not saying you can't. It's such a catch-22 because it's like you might hit him, but there's a high probability you're just gonna get hit. And as someone who always tries to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds in Emerald Hill, he's the most annoying enemy.
Oh, right. So anyway, let's talk about the behind the scenes before we end up talking about the story here.
Okay.
Basically, the reason why Coconuts is here is because Sega wanted to make the comics more like fucking Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And when
a more popular TV show, I think.
When Ken Penders came in, he asked one of the editors at the time, it was either, I don't know if it was Scott Fulop or Justin Gabri, but he asked, can we make this more serious? And it was either Justin or Scott, and they were like, okay. And that's why issue 21 happened.
I have no idea what's issue 21, but I can't wait to get to it.
That was the first time Spaz did the cover, so you're going to love that.
Oh, cool. But yeah, so yeah, I think Adventures was the more popular TV show at the time, right? Like Sad AM was more critically acclaimed, but Adventures was liked by more kids, and it's more obvious why.
Ben Hurst said that Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was a dream from the Sad AM Sonic.
Did he work on both shows or just Sad AM?
Just Sad AM. But anyway, so Dr. Robotnik introduces Coconuts, and we cut to Sonic and Tails, you know.
Just vibing, and then they basically just fight Coconuts in a pretty relatively funny way.
It kind of reminds me of that Chain Chomp level from Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, it's very much it's like they literally just took a page out of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog's book. Like I haven't watched much of that show, but this seems like a plot that they would have. Coconuts appear, he's throwing stuff at them, then they just play monkey in the middle with him, literally, and then send him back to Robotnik in a thing. Like none of the freedom fighters are in part 1, and then in part 2, Scratch and Grounder are there. So it's like, for me, it's like they really are just making us Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog comic with the Sad AM designs. Because I don't think
If
the
you
freedom fighters are in this whole Triple Trouble story. I don't think.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, in the whole Triple Trouble story, yeah, they're just not in it. It's
Oh,
just Sonic the Hedgehog.
yes, Scratch and Grounder. Dr. Robotnik likes me best. Fucking.
Oh no, is that how you played it?
I don't think so, pal. Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
But I do like the little fight that they have with Scratch and Grounder, and then one thing that stuck out to me was when Sonic got wrapped around the neck by Scratch with a rope, and I'm like, wait, what? And then he just gets
he's getting lynched again.
I'm like, why is he getting lynched for real now? This is but and then it's
Yank.
And then it was just a simple, but Triple Trouble, it was a fun little story, but it was mostly kind of Sonic Adventures the Hedgehog, nothing plot relevant.
Like the last issue, it was written by Mike Gallagher and drawn by Dave Manick, but we have Daryl America for the colorist. Why is he named that? I don't know.
Maybe that's why there's no blue arms.
Damn. Daryl America. Hang on. Dan Necrosis. It was the letterer. John D. I can't pronounce these names. I'm a dumbass.
John D'Agnostio? Destino?
D'Agostino.
Yeah,
D'Agostino. Ronaldinho Soccer.
What's with all these people with these weird names, man? Like, why are they writing comics?
Don't worry, the names get more normal.
Oh, yay. The further we get from the 90s.
Yes. So Triple Trouble, that ends, and then we have Vertigo a Go-Go. I guess June 9th read this comic, and that's how he got the name for Skydeck.
Yeah, this one was Vertigo a Go-Go was really weird. It was actually something that when I was reading, I was more kind of skimming through because nothing was making any sense.
Well, Sonic goes into the springs, and then after that, it kind of looks like a Dragon's Lair a bit.
Yeah, it just gets
and then
it's just really weird. I mean, I do like the colors. It's like the colorists had fun. David America had fun, obviously.
Daryl.
Daryl America, yeah. He had fun with the colors, obviously. Like, because this was just mostly a bunch of colors everywhere, but it has nothing to do with pretty much anything, it feels like. Does any of this come back in the future? Because I know comic books sometimes do something really silly in the early issues, and then they actually make it a thing later. Like, I think it was like one of the early Spider-Man issues. He fought some sort of alien race or something, and it was so weird. And then it's like when they were still trying to figure out what Spider-Man really was gonna be. And,
I miss Bonesaw. Bonesaw is ready.
Did your husband make that? Actually, yes, my husband made that, and he loves me very much.
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you? And then
Spider-Man's homophobic.
So anyway, these bald men here are dictating the experience, and then Antoine shows up, still not French.
Yeah, Oh wow, second issue, still not French. And then he just says up, and then Sonic's just pissed because he just had to experience a lot of garbage. He just was getting around.
And so after that, the bald guys win.
Yeah, the bald guys basically win because Sonic's just mad.
The bald fellas, Patrick Stewart and Patrick Dumb.
And
Send us a letter in the fan mail.
yeah, want to see what I guess they. Oh, I have a feeling. Let me look this up because I have a feeling that there's some sort of crossover. Al and
Did he just deafen himself again? Well.
oh, sorry, I deafened because I set up the hotkeys and I guess D is deafen.
D.
Yeah.
D's not.
I should probably make another button deafen now that I think about it. I'll
Oh
figure it out.
no, I gotta go upstairs.
Oh, well, come back. I'll just edit this part out.
Okay. So, the next story is called Sonic the Hedgehog in Foiled Again.
Okay, but like Heike, I'm still trying to find out about Hal and Cal, and apparently they're on the Archie Sonic fandom. So it's
Of
like,
course.
so it's like, okay, in the zone which they hail, practice every law and physics discarded. They only inhabit
AutoZone.
with their godlike abilities, they can virtually make anything happen, and do so for fun. After Operation Endgame, the two blamed each other over whose fault it was for allowing their zone to be nearly destroyed, thus leading to a devastating war. Since then, they were arrested by the zone cops for endangering other realities and imprisoned in zone jail, where they acquainted with
Spoilers!
So they do come back. I did not know they. So yeah, you didn't tell me. You said you don't think they come back, so I was just checking. So they come back in the future.
I just didn't remember, dude. I'm not a librarian.
That's funny. So because I actually know the arc we're talking about, the Scourge thing, and yeah, but it's like, yeah, but I actually did read the Sonic Universe Scourge breaks out of prison line, so, I read the Scourge in prison line, so, I know
Fucking
what
hell, it's gotta be Ian.
Hey, Scourge okay, from what I read of Scourge is dope.
He's better. I don't know if he's better as Evil Sonic or not, but we're getting too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah,
the
we're
next
getting way
story
too
is
ahead.
called Sonic the Hedgehog in Foiled Again. Is that a G or a C?
That's a G. I think they just wrote it weird, but, it's foiled again, and, it's just a short thing to break the fourth wall about the covers.
Of course. And none of them are drawn by Spaz at this point. 0 out of 10. Anyway.
Then the next one is just a thing about how Sonic moves really fast and fixes things.
Actually, the next one is a Princess Sally pinup.
Oh, in mine it showed it shows Sonic in two timer. First before it shows the pinup. But this is the first showing that Sonic and Sally like each other, because there's the Sonic pinup and the Sally pinup, and they both take it and say, "Don't tell the other." And it's like, well, I guess that's fine, but that's kind of forced that you're telling me that they like each other outside of the story, because in the story you did not show me anything to show that they like each other.
Hey, it's just a joke. Come on, dude.
I know, but it's like, as someone who does know that they're supposed to be the main romantic plot throughout this entire comic series, it's kind of like,
oof.
I mean, you could have done a better job implementing it than just in a bonus chapter, basically. And then next is Super Tales, basically.
Actually, I didn't even get the two-timer. What about two-timer?
Oh, two-timer, it was just Sally is gonna make dinner for Sonic, and then Sonic just fixes around.
Get back in the kitchen, Sal!
Basically, she's just about to make something, and then she's like, wait here, and then he does like a bunch of stuff, and then comes back before the 2-minute egg is done, and she's like,
and then up next is all the males about Tails.
Mm-hmm. Because
Where
Tails was
basically Tails
unbelievably
goes super.
popular. Yeah, the Tails is super. Then it's just
Looks more like really early Golden Age Superman.
Yeah, it's and then there's like some Frankenstein references, and they make fun of Antoine's hair. And so
Wait a minute. Is that Professor X?
is it? No, I think that's supposed to be Einstein.
No, in the Super Tales, it's supposed to be Professor X.
Oh yeah, no, that would be that seems like a reference. Yeah, no, I think that's the reference.
Sorry, we're not hiring this week. Eat my ass. I can't.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
cannot
that's
do
a
Patrick
reference.
Stewart.
That's a reference to the X-Men.
Scott and Jim.
There's a lot of references in this early one. We're gonna get to that issue, but let's move on to issue 3. We're making better time than we were last time. We actually got. It's probably because there wasn't a lot to talk about since issue. So issue 2, what if I were to rate issue 2, I'd rate it worse than issue 1. I think
Why
issue
worse?
it's not much worse, but I do rate issue 1 better. If I had to rank it,
Yeah, I
give it,
guess.
it's
But,
it's okay. The second issue is a 6 out of 10, and the first issue is a 7 or an 8. So it's yeah.
Don't
5
worry, the
give it
stories
number.
get so 10 out of 10. For me, at least.
Yeah, but okay. So issue 3. Sonic and Tails are on the cover, and it's we just checked the other comics on this
good
rack,
God.
and this is
Hot
the one
dog.
you want.
Hot dog muzzle.
Oh
Dick
yes!
nose.
Oh yes! Yes, it is
Dick
a hot
nose.
dog. Oh my gosh, the art's so inconsistent sometimes.
Dick nose.
Yeah, his nose is not supposed to be like that, but they did him like that.
No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Oh my gosh, it's so weird looking at. Okay, so anything?
That's how
you
people
gotta say about the
perceive the-
cover. Anything that you gotta say about the cover?
Dick nose.
Yeah, for me, I like the idea of the cover, and I think a lot of the covers are just fourth wall breaking, for a while, because they're just hey, yo, buy our comic.
Except issue 1.
Yeah, issue 1 was an actual cover, but the last 2 have kind of just been.
Spaz does better covers anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So the first story is Sonic the Hedgehog. The bomb bugs me, and we look at Sonic at a first. I do like the idea of the TV, the Great Force Monitor, and they have the zones, and it has the zone list basically from Sonic 2, Emerald Hill, Chemical Plant, Aquatic Ruins, Casino Night, all that stuff. And then, but I hate looking at Sonic at that front forward because he literally, it just shows off how much of a mohawk he really has, and it looks so weird. It looks so weird.
He looks like Sonic's bald.
I know, it just doesn't look good.
Look at me, I'm a bald boy.
He looks. It just doesn't look as good as it should. That they thought.
The same people do the stuff for the second issue, except it adds another person, Linda America. Maybe it was.
He got his wife to help him out.
Either that or his sister.
Yeah, that or his sister. So, and then Sonic breaks. Sonic is so fast in the Archie comics. There's a reason he's always put in a different tier in death battles and power levels and stuff, because he just ran faster than the TV is projecting information, and that's insane.
Dummy insane.
That's no, you can't run faster than a TV because the TV's delay is a split second. So there's no way.
It's not as insane as people make it out to be.
I think it's pretty insane.
And now we see Boomer and a bunch of the other characters in gravestones.
Wait, where? Oh yeah, if you scroll down a bit, yeah, because I think he's talking.
Page 3.
Oh yeah, I just saw it, and I think it's oh yeah, Eggman's trying to. So what's Eggman's plan this time? Oh yeah, he's trying to blow everything up. He's trying to make a bomb. Oh yeah, I just remembered the whole thing of this whole issue.
He's just making a bomb. That's it.
It's like he's making a bomb. Well,
Why can't he?
no, he isn't even making a bomb. He just mentioned you got the bomb, right? And Sonic overheard it, and then he ran back to tell the homies.
The bomb? But he could have just bought the bomb, like from that guy from the CDI.
And then
links.
Ropes, bombs, it's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
What I think that's kind of funny that like kind of threw me off when I first read this, I was like, wait, are they referencing Vietnam or something? Because Sonic and his friends are protesting in front of Eggman's place. Wait, what is happening? I'm like, are they legitimately protesting? And then it's
don't worry, it's not that serious.
Yeah. And then he protests, and then it turns out that they were all just holograms. So it didn't really. I was like, okay, so they're not actually protesting. I was like, what is this? What are they trying to say? They have
the bomb.
Then they have
Eat my
Boomer.
ass.
Then they have Boomer dressed up as Eggman, and then they have him dressed up as Eggman, and then make a reference to Cagney, because apparently Boomer has a very good James Cagney reference, a very good James Cagney impression, and then they say stop it. That's what it says. It says James Cagney.
I know about James Cagney as much as you know about Huey Lewis.
Oh, I see Sonic with blue arms again. Let's go.
Where? Which printing? Nope, I don't see it.
You don't see it? Oh, I'll send you a picture then.
I'm just getting my high quality scans that I got from my friend Alex.
Maybe those are later printings where they fixed these errors or something.
They were.
Yeah, and that has to be it, because I'm like, they
bombs.
Save it.
Why does Robotnik sound like James Cagney to them? Do they even know who that is? Isn't Mobius supposed to be like 1,000 or so years in the future? You muted yourself. Well, anyway,
I need to stop pressing M. I need to put the mute as a different button. I need to put it as the numbers in the corner or something. But like so basically he says like, oh, Robotnik. It's like, you do a good Robotnik impression. It's like, wait till you hear my James Cagney impression. They're just doing references for the sake of doing reference.
I guess. I wonder how Sonic knows about these people, because technically isn't Mobius supposed to be like 1,000 or so years old?
I know, right?
1,000 or so years into the future of Earth.
There, I put it in Archie. Archie Sonic. You can see him with the blue arms.
All right, let's carry on.
But basically, they just
blue arms. Okay.
It's like, let's just speed run the rest of this because I actually now remember it completely. Basically, Robotnik he tricks the crab meat. They get the bomb, but then Robotnik dresses up as Rotor, but then Rotor dresses up as Robotnik, and then they keep doing an endless mask joke just because they can, which is kind of entertaining a little bit. But they just but then Sonic gets all their masks off, so we know who the real Rotor and who's the real Robotnik. And then they steal the bomb, leave Robotnik behind, and they're like, okay, let's see what this weapon is. And really, it was a bug bomb because they had a bug problem in Robotropolis at the moment. So Eggman needed a bug. So the stakes for that chapter were very, very low. We just literally just made Robotnik's life worse for no reason.
It's probably for good reason. After all.
I mean, he is taking over the world, so anything to make his day a little harder,
Yeah. When you said mask off like that, it kind of reminded me of Future. Sensational.
Then there's a short story about the fairy tales, where they do a joke about Tortoise and the hare, and then Sonic's like, nah, there's no way a tortoise could beat the hare. And then it's like, what about a tortoise on a rocket-powered skateboard? And it's like, yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Simple joke. And then there's Sonic doublespeak, where he just talks to himself because the phone delay. And it's like that just means that Sonic is clinically insane in my book.
Don't worry, we all are.
Then there's then then they actually make fun of, and then the next issue is Sonic the Hedgehog and Paper Trail, where they make fun of the fact she used to be blonde.
Oh, right. Yeah. You know, in the Sonic archives, Spaz did a cover making fun of that.
Yeah, I actually really like this short joke. Someone said very deep yogurt. There should be no peace until these paper traders have been punished. I am the Princess Sally.
Perpetrators.
Oh yeah, perpetrators. Yeah, I don't know why I said paper traders, but I am Princess Sally Acorn, ruler of Knothole, and my word is law. She's being very bitchy a bit, but you know, it's like I should be avenged. Come along, Antoine. The investigation begins. Yes, Your Majesty. Wow, I never saw her so angry. Yeah, I thought she could take a joke. I'm washing the ink off this printer right now.
Wow, I never saw her so angry.
They're all like, crap. What have we done? What have we done?
This one is literally just a 2-panel story.
Yeah, it basically is. It's just like a one.
Wait a minute.
It's more than 2 panels, but it's like a page. But it's a normal.
Wait a minute.
Setup, build up, punchline.
It's a bunny.
Oh yeah, Bunny's in this next issue. Yeah, this is Bunny's Untitled Chapter. Let's.
You know, my friend Tammy loves the hell out of Bunny.
I maybe inside AM she just didn't get enough screen time, but I never loved her, but I never hated her. I always thought she was cool.
Oh, and she's the one who gets to have an accent. Good God.
But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog and Rabot deployment to be exact, because of course the pun. So basically, they just find out that the freedom fighters find out that there's something going on outside, so they go to see what it is, and then they see Bunny. The thing is, this is really, really dirty. I see Sonic seeing the Bunny get kidnapped, and he's still looking for a while until she's about to be put in the thing, and then that's when he decides to run off. And it's like,
well, how do you think she got her design? Come on.
I know, but it's like one of those things where it's like, Sonic, you are so fast where you run faster than...
Also, panel 2 of page 5 of the story, technically 19, look at that panel. Look at Sonic.
Oh yeah, what is his eyes, bro? He looks so weird from above. They didn't know how to draw him at different angles. He looks so weird. But yeah, then Bunny... But... You know, you get to see Bunny turn into part robot, and it's like, it's a little horrifying, but because this is the lighthearted comic, it's not too dark, but it is kind of like, wow, that's kind of not fun.
Okay, part 2. Let's do part 2. Part 2 of the
part 2 I think is
blue arms. Now I see the blue arms.
Oh, it's even in your version. Where's the blue arms? Where's the blue arms?
Panel 2 of part 2 of Rabot deployment.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Guess what? In mine, there are no blue arms.
God damn it!
How did they put blue arms in a new spot? Oh yeah, so this is where we see. This is the time that we see Sally is actually sitting on her throne, which is a little weird because I'm not used to seeing that.
Yeah, no, that's not a part of the later non-comedy oriented stories.
Mm-hmm. And then we find out that Bunny wants to be a hairdresser, which is like, oh, okay. Antoine still doesn't have the accent. And then it says,
he's not French yet.
Yeah, still doesn't have the accent. So then they basically see the giant driller thing. I can't remember its name.
Drill!
Giant driller thing, and then Sonic tries to fight it, but he can't do it by himself. But
Bunny, wait a minute,
strong enough.
Isn't that the grounder from Aquatic Ruin?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's something like that. It
then
looks
why the hell is why the hell is Grounder even here then?
I know, right?
2 grounders? How?
So then we basically this second half of the story is basically just to show off that Bunny is like the most useful person here besides Sonic because she's super strong, like obnoxious.
She can fly.
She's like obnoxiously strong, and yeah, and
it's like action. You know what weirded me out were the eyes on Bunny. I don't know why Dave Manick drew it, or why Linda and Daryl America colored it like that.
It's a little odd, to be honest.
A little.
It's a little odd.
And then after that, Robotnik's rules: no laughing, no exercise, no singing, no plants. Well, we already have Jumex, so it's too late. No music. Oh, never mind. No books, no exercise, no friends. Well, I watched that on TV. No pets, no fun, no healthy food. Screw that. I'd never eat healthy food.
My rules. All right. Well, that was issue 3. I think issue 3 was fine. It was fine.
It was okay, I guess. My favorite part was that because I get to read the Robotnik's rules.
Yeah, but like the first half I think was the best part, like the one with the bug bomb, because it was a nice little misdirection and kind of funny. The second one, even though it introduced Bunny Rabbit, it kind of like just rabbit. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just saying it wrong.
Just call her Bunny.
I know, I'm just gonna call her Bunny. But like, even though it introduces Bunny, it's like it's kind of just a standard thing happens. It was kind of just a nothing issue. It's like I think it's about around the same as issue 2, so I'd probably give it like another 6 out of 10 where it's okay, but like
6.5.
it's nothing like, it's nothing, somewhere around there. It's nothing that I'm really gonna be remembering too much in the future.
By the time by the time we get to Ian Flynn stories, I'll probably be like the Tommy Tallarico of your Victor Lucas.
Yeah, you'll be the one giving out these like it's like 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10.
Oh wait, you watch you watch Electric Playground too?
Oh, no, I context clues. I got the reference to context clues. So.
Oh. Okay. Issue 4 came out in November.
4. The all-new, different, grittier, darker Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, that'll be you later. That's later in this series.
Fuck you. Anyway, what do you want? A suit sweep or a sweet suitor?
Something. Some hero
nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic.
Yeah,
okay.
They literally have benched Sally at this point because she is just sitting on the throne for the last 2 issues.
Don't worry, Ken Penders does a better job with it.
Okay, so Sonic the Hedgehog in the Lizard of Oz. Yeah, I get it. Wizard of Oz. I get it.
The inking was done by Henry Scarpelli, and the lettering was done by Bill Yoshida, who has done a lot of lettering for Sonic ever since then.
And we got new colors.
This is the first time Barry Grossman does the coloring for this, and I know him better for coloring the Mecha Madness story for Staz. The editor was Victor Gorelick, of course, and the editor-in-chief was Richard Goldwater. I think he founded Archie Comics.
Oh, that's kind of cool. One thing I have noticed about these early issues, even though the art is nothing particularly special yet, like it's just normal, it's good, it's not bad, it's good. But like at least it's consistent because I think it's been Dave Manick penciling every single time so far. So like it's the art has just been relatively consistent this entire time.
Well, Mr. Obvious, before the first issue there was this miniseries, remember? Dave Manick didn't do that. It was Scott Shaw.
So
it was still Mike Gallagher doing the script though. So anyway, Lizard of Oz, Part 1.
Yeah, and then basically they it's like his robots basically say, "Hey yo, we got something to show you, my guy." And then it was a little salamander. and Eggman was upset about it, and he's like, "Fine, I'll just reboticize it or something, whatever." And then
the lizard kind of reminds me of that one worm from the Captain Marvel books, and I do mean Shazam.
Okay, because I was like, which Captain Marvel? I was like, there's two.
What do you mean, which Captain Marvel? Actually, technically, there's 3. The third one didn't do so hot.
Oh, I'm gonna be gone for a second. I need to take a call.
Damn it!
Out.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, fuck! You scared me. Anyway, Dr. Robotnik roboticizes the salamander, and now he's just universe salamander.
Yeah, because and the only reason he's that big is because he told the robot to turn on the AC, and then the robot doesn't know which button is the AC, and made the roboticizer go out of control. So then he's
and now he's just Godzilla.
He basically is just Godzilla.
Or was it Gamma?
And then Sonic wants to break the fourth wall. Sonic the Hedgehog that's still the name of the comic book.
Yeah, I think that's still the name of the comic book. God damn it, Mike. Mike had a really great sense of humor, according to Can Penders.
I mean, yeah. Oh, and then this part is actually really good. It's like, never mind, look what's on the screen. I can't believe it. Neither can I. Jurassic Park is already out on Sega Genesis. It's not a video game, it's a menace.
It's not a video game, it's a menace. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
But yeah, no, that actually did get me. It was like, oh man, I can't. Jurassic Park is already out on Sega Genesis. It's like, oh my god, shut up, bro.
Anyway, Sonic is trapped in the fucking universe salamander.
Yeah, he tried to attack it, gets stuck in its mouth. Then he's getting carried away, and then it ends with Sonic the Hedgehog is gone. Yes, he's totally gone by issue 4.
And literally the editor had to jump in right after Sonic said herbivore. And he's like, meaning a plant eater. Victor Gorlick.
Yeah, then it's just revealed that Sonic is inside the salamander's mouth, just going around in circles, running around and around until he gets spit out.
Rocket Punk is a real Frenchman, so I can't do French accent.
But this is what had me in my feelings, because issue 4, this is what makes it really memorable, because everything up until this point has been just kind of normal. But then he goes like, luckily, I recently was able to collect all the 7 Chaos Emeralds along with 50 rings.
Wait a minute. I know where this is going.
Yeah, the thing is, what I find annoying is that all the Chaos Emeralds are all green, and I'm like, whatever, fine, whatever, but they're different colors. But it's just like,
is that the Sonic 2 special stages? Johnny is going to have trauma. Thank goodness.
But like the thing is, with the Sonic 2 special stages, I actually like how they drew it. It actually has a really good color scheme and everything, and it looks really well drawn. Like, they didn't try to copy the games at all. They just made their own thing that kind of look vaguely like the game, and actually looks pretty cool. I like the design. And then
and then the Genesis controller shows up.
How's your Genesis skills today, kid? Give me a hand. Better yet, two. Help Sonic gather the rings. It's
Help Sonic gather rings.
47, 48, 49. Hold on to your spats, gang.
Hang on, I gotta get my Genesis controller. I actually have one of those.
Oh, I actually
not N64, not N64, not my Luigi Amiibo. Oh fuck, Super Nintendo, eat my asshole. That's just a. You know what? Never mind. Fuck
it. The joke isn't worth it for the joke. It isn't worth it.
Anyway, he becomes Supersonic, and this is
I was like, wait, what? When I first read this, I was like, wait, no, they're not. And they did Supersonic in the first 5 issues. I'm like, see, this is issue 4. Why are we doing Supersonic so early?
Oh, there it is.
I get it's like, bro, they just really, and I'm like, really? This is what Sonic needed Supersonic for?
I gotta put all this shit back. Basically, Supersonic, he stops the monster.
Pretty much. Basically, Supersonic just comes in and instantly defeats the monster. They're still watching him on the TV. He goes into Knothole, borrows some stuff, still on the TV, and then makes him smaller and then stomps him. And he's still Supersonic at dinner.
He's still Supersonic at dinner.
What is this Dragon Ball Z where he's like, I gotta keep my super form?
No, not even that. It kind of looks like Dragon Ball Z with the way he dragon punches. Universe Salamander.
Yeah, but it's a fun little thing with Supersonic, just showing how OP Supersonic is. But it's just like, I was just like, really? We're using Supersonic this early? But yeah.
And then Supersonic, the best part, Supersonic asks Boomer for a shrink ray. Mm-hmm. They don't know he's Sonic.
I know, they're like, oh yeah, the shrink ray's over there. Well, wait, Sonic? What the?
and then he gets the shrink, and he steps on Universe Salamander.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of this story.
And
then they go eat.
And Antoine's all beaten up apparently because he's like, where do we get the part where he's a mild-mannered hedgehog?
Sonic the Hedgehog in Antoine's Vain Refrain, rated PB asterisk. So basically, it's just Shakespeare in French, except without the French.
I know, he still does not have the accent, even though he's supposed to be a French restaurant.
A Frenchman. No, not even that. Sonic pops up and literally pulls an editor and says, pretty boring, Sonic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And yawn. That's the funniest part.
Mm-hmm. Then they do horizontal owl and vertical.
It's the bald men.
Yeah, they're just doing their own thing. They really wanted those characters to catch on.
They didn't catch on. No one gives a single shit about them.
The only reason they're brought back is because Ian Flynn likes to do stuff like that because he read these comics as a kid.
I don't know about as a kid.
Well, at least as a 20-something. He at least read them before he wrote them. Like, he obviously
20-something robot ninja Caleb.
Then there's Sonic the Hedgehog in Badnik's Bazaar.
There's a Supersonic pinup, which Supersonic flying around. 6 green Chaos Emeralds.
And the thing is, considering the time frame, because there's barely any official Supersonic art, so that would have been really cool to have as a kid, because there's barely official Supersonic art.
And then there's a Robotnik birthday card. I don't know, man.
I don't know who would give that to someone. Why would you give that to literally anyone? That just seems very rude.
It's funny.
It's funny, but like, why would you give someone a Robotnik birthday card?
Then Coconuts, along with Scratch and Grounder, return. And they meet up with these Marvel villains.
Yeah.
For villain auditions.
Yeah.
Look, it's the Green Goblin,
Oh, and also I think that's Super Lex Luthor right there, right? That has to be Lex Luthor, the guy who's
I call him Luthor because DCAU.
ah.
Down came the goblin and took the spider out.
This one has, I think, the most side stories, like the most one-page stories that aren't really doing anything. I think because they felt like they did Supersonic, so they don't really got much to prove this issue.
Speaking of one-page story, here's the story with Bunny hairdressing Sally. That's it. That's the story. That's the story.
And then they made the second half, Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails' Little Tale, where basically Tails is the main character.
It's a sequel.
Yeah, Tails just kind of it's kind of a normal, like, just kind of like Tails. I'm gonna be honest, when I first read this, I started skimming. It was like I kind of didn't care too much, and then Sonic shows up, saves the day. And then...
he's exhausted after the ferocious battle on the first story. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then they kind of just
then the colors started going flat.
Mm-hmm, yeah, it's like the most boring looking issue so far.
I'm guessing this is where Linda came in.
No, this
Linda America.
Oh no! Remember, this issue was colored by it was colored by Barry Grossman, I thought.
Oh yeah, Barry Grossman. Sorry, I'm just being dumbass.
Yeah, Barry Grossman. But yeah, this one had like the most, like, the thing is, the Supersonic issue itself was relatively entertaining, so I do rank it better than the last two issues, but it kind of didn't have a good secondary story, and most of it was just like one-page, one-off gags.
And then Tails. Tails in his first solo story,
where he
which I don't count.
Do anything.
He doesn't do much except, he gets kidnapped and then he fights.
He fights the robots initially, then he's like, yeah, I could do it. Then he goes to Robotnik's base and then is about to get kidnapped.
I kind of prefer Tails as this inventor.
Mm-hmm. It's before Tails had a character besides Kid,
Child.
Before he was just Child. But
Child
I do like
who invents plane.
And the thing is, like, for me, besides issue 1, it is the most memorable issue because of Supersonic. It is
just because Supersonic.
Literally because of Supersonic, I do, and Supersonic is cool, so I rank that issue a 7 out of 10.
And now we have issue 5. Ow, fuck my eye.
All the fire got in your eye?
God damn it. No, it's just that,
title on the shelf, and it's going fast. Man, these comics must have been selling really well for them to have this advertising campaign,
It's the hottest title on the shelf, and it's going fast. In this issue, Olympic Trial and Error.
Oh, yeah, this one. I actually like this one. This one I actually like a lot. Yeah, Sonic plays baseball with himself instead of playing with Tails, which is like... It's like that's an insult. It's like you got a perfectly good human being right there. Well, not human being. A perfectly good
Dan Necrosis. Dan Necrosis returns as the letterer.
Mm-hmm. And still Dave.
And the editing.
Different writer this time. Angelo Descares.
I
don't know what his name is. Just gonna call him Angelo. Just Angelo.
Just call him Angelo. Editorial team: Victor Gorelick once again, and Paul Castiglia, whatever. Castiglia.
But basically, this is technically the most different look so far because Barry Grossman is doing colors, and we got a different writer. Still the same artist. Still Dave Manick doing the art.
Still David.
Must have been getting tired at this point because it's like doing 5 issues in a row.
Well, Steve Ditko did over hundreds of issues.
Well, yeah, true.
For Spider-Man.
True, and he was one of the best. But
rip. Anyway, wham! Robotnik Stadium.
Yep.
It's like it's like the episode in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Except it didn't suck.
Oh yeah, and this is Oh yeah, and this is one of the SWAT bots has like a bunch of dialogue. It's built by your future master, the belliness of jelliness himself,
okay.
the Robotnik. The great Robotnik wishes to challenge you, your friends, to the freedom
Okay.
fighters.
Okay, let's not pull in issue 1 here.
Yeah, but it's
So
like
basically, the story is Sonic goes into an Olympic stadium, kicks ass.
thing is that I do like I think with this issue they start introducing that the robots don't really respect Robotnik. They kind of insult him all the time, and like they kind of call him fat all the time. That's kind of what they do.
Also, we are going to complain that Antoine is not French until he becomes French. God damn it!
He's still not French. Man, I can't believe I didn't notice when I first read it. It's just like I read him as French because I know he's supposed to be French, so I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out. And still, Rotor is still Boomer. Does he ever become Rotor in the Archie comics?
He does. You gotta wait.
Does anyone acknowledge the change in names? Does anyone go like, I think wasn't your name Boomer for such a long time? Oh, that was just a nickname. My real name's Rotor.
Well, wait, wouldn't Rotor be more of a nickname?
I don't. Maybe it would. Maybe they.
Anyway,
Oh, he says on guard. That's what Antoine does. He says on guard. That's the closest to French he's gotten so far.
Anyway,
but
they replaced Sonic's shoes.
Yeah, which was actually
ones.
Smart. Which is something Eggman did do in Sonic Labyrinth. Low-key reference to Sonic Labyrinth. I see how it is. I see how it is.
This came up before Labyrinth. It came up before.
I know. I'm joking. There's no way they're referencing Sonic Labyrinth.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. Anyway, the shoes are slow, and then that's why.
No. They're not just slow. Remember, they suck his energy. They're sucking his energy.
They suck.
But basically, Sonic just becomes really tired. But like Sonic basically just becomes really tired, and then basically everyone else tries to do the competition, and they aren't winning. They're very much not winning until Tails accidentally finds Sonic's shoes, and then gives them to Sonic, and then Sonic helps win the race, like by basically cheating and sending the Buzz Bomber all the way back to the start. But hey, the bad guys were cheating anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no shit.
It's like both guys were cheating, but it's a simple issue. But I did like it when I read it. It's one of those things where there's not much to talk about, but it was a pretty fun read,
It is a very fun read.
Yeah, it's a very fun read.
And then after that, we have a few more non-mattering.
Yeah, there's the 10-second workout.
10-second workout with Richard Simmons.
Actually, it's the second one. This one actually matters. The Sonic the Hedgehog chomp on this chump, where
it's Mario 64 all over again.
Sally failed to make anything, make some food, and then she and put not enough water. She put too much flour and not enough water, so it's all super sticky. And then Rotor orders an ant farm, which it's like I don't know. Boomer. I keep calling him Rotor because I know him as Rotor.
Because he is Rotor. They're just going off of concept art.
But
thank Angelo or Mike.
But the thing with that kind of confused me. It's like, wait, so there's a magazine and he's gonna order an ant farm, but it's like, who do you think is sending out this magazine? It's like, who do you think you're ordering from? Also,
Nintendo Power.
Nintendo Power,
Sega Visions.
It's like there's only one other dude. It's Robotnik, obviously, but you know what? Whatever. And then they send him, and then it's actually No, not just termites. It's the Termite-nator. Because it's supposed to be a reference to Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terminator.
I get it, but Mater.
Which I was like, oh, that's cute.
Terminator, but without the ta.
Yeah, and then they basically just keep feeding him because they don't know what to do. and then they make the thing that Sally made at the beginning of the issue, and then they feed it to the thing,
and he grows.
But then they find out that it's not an organic life form; it's a robot. And then
Of
they
course.
just reprogram it, send it back to Robotnik, and make it sure it eats metal. So isn't that ironic? And then we have a few more slow things like one-page things like Sonic and Fast Food, where Sonic gets called for dinner by Sally, and then he eats the food before she says it's done. And then he ate the wax fruit instead because he thought that was going to be food.
The end.
The end. Woohoo. Issue 5 was kind of I do like the first story, but the rest of it was just kind of lame.
Yeah, you could thank Angelo.
Yeah, it's like the first story was good. I think it started off well, but like it just kind of became lame. And I think I'd rate it even a little lower than issue 2 and 3 in terms of like
Damn.
That's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler.